Do you like violence? Want to watch me stick 9-inch nails in each one of my eyelids? We're gonna go over my faves for my favorite what's. We're gonna go over my favorite reads for 2024. I'm trying to bring it up here so you can see. Okay. I'm actually surprised because I didn't think I was gonna have that many for this year. Zora Neale Hurston, Mules and Men is definitely going on my favorites for 2024. This book connected for me in many, many ways, especially spiritually. It was very interesting, the things that were coming up while I was studying my Bible. A lot of the things were synchronizing with this book, and I was like, this is really crazy. And I was drawn to her this year. So I have some more of her books off to the side. So we're gonna get into those next year too, in 2025.
Come on, spend some of my money. Thanks, Charlie, but I got 5 helpings of chicken inside already. I either got to get another stomach or quit eating. Quit eating then and go to thinking. Quit thinking and start to drinking. What you want? Coca-Cola right off the ice, Charlie, and put some salt in it. I got a slight headache. Oh, no, my money don't buy no sweet slop. Choose some coon dick. What is coon dick?
Another fave is The Dangers of Smoking in Bed by Mariana Enriquez. I love horror. I like horror. Through the many different horrors that I read this year, this is the one that stuck with me the most. I like listening and learning from other cultures and the things and their folklore and their like superstitions. And to me it wasn't that scary. Like there were some that were like, oh, what the heck? But I always think about like the scare meter is like me and then my best friend Lori. If it's a Lori level scary, you'll be like, you know, crying and shaking at night. If it's a my level scary, you're gonna be fine.
Taylor, what the fuck? I got cramps in my side. I feel like my body disconnected.
You'll be okay. Oh, so the next one is another horror. This one is called Nana and it's by Brandon Massey. This one I actually read my best friend Lori. She was shaking and crying in her boots. I wasn't shaking and crying in my boots. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Why did he write that? He has a type of writing that is easy to envision in your head as you read. And I like that. I am a filmmaker, a storyteller. His book, if my best friend was giving advice, she would tell you not to read it at night. I would tell you read it at night if you want the full experience. And I want the full experience. Live life to the fullest, okay? Next we have Open Water. I love this book so much. I really wanted to get more into the male side of romance because even when we hear like romance and women are writing it, I love it. But I'm like, we're the men that write romance. And it's actually like good. It's not cringy or, you know. I want to feel. When I'm reading, I want stories to take me to that place. This writer did get me there. I really appreciate it, especially because it's coming from the character's perspective of being an artist, and the character is a photographer. I'm also a photographer, so the way that he explained photography and using art to love people really connected with me because I was like, I'm there with you. I'm there. And especially like talking about being a black man and trying to be vulnerable. This was that. Okay, this next one's called A Sky Full of Elephants. What in the heck? Now my best friend and my mom are getting this book and they're reading it from our book club. Because a year later, Charlie is a black man living in an entirely new world. Having served time in prison after a wrongful conviction, he is now a professor of electric and solar power systems at Howard University when he receives a call from someone that he wasn't even sure he existed. His daughter, Sydney, a 19-year-old left behind by her white mother and stepfamily. And when he is freed, he finds out that all the white people have offed themselves. I do want to read to you like some quotes that stuck out to me. The quote says, "If healing our wounds breaks the world, then let it break." Y'all, that might sound simple to you, but for me, it was like, felt that because I feel like it could be translated into so many different situations. It could be translated into racial situations. It could be translated into personal situations within your friendships, within your family. Like, well, sometimes it's like, hey, it is what it is because y'all been breaking me this whole time. Anyways, This book was great. This book was good. It was deep. It was it gives you a lot of like, makes you think about a lot of different things. It does talk about I feel like it might not be what you expect it to be, so you should read it. Okay, and then this is another quote real quick. This quote says, "The enormity broke Charlie apart, but his brother held him up." I'm a very community oriented person. Those quotes, just read it. Read it. Okay, now these next three come from the same author. This lady had me in a choke hold, like, but in the best of ways, like a gentle, loving one, like a. I don't really read a lot of romance. She pulled me back into that. Okay, just for the summer. Y'all should have known where this was going. Y'all should have known it was gonna be Abby Jimenez. Read this book. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this woman. Then I told my friend. Now guess who else loves her? My friend Ruth. Okay. Then I told my best friend Lori. Then we talked about it in the book club. When Ruth fell in love, we started reading the other ones. There's also 3 other books, and I got them back there in another stack. Also, really good like palate cleanser books, because you know I read a lot of psychology, astrology, astronomy, philosophy, horror, critical race stuff, all those things. Really good palate cleanser. I am a lover girl at heart. All right. These 3 are, it doesn't matter what order you read them in, but they are all connected by friendships and characters and stuff like that, and I love that so much. Her writing is a very good pace. You don't have to wait long for the next part of the like excitement of the story or the climax in the story. Her romance I love because it's not this like raunchy. I am not a dark romance fan. Unless you have some dark romance with some sense, you know, you could recommend that down below. But the dark romance that I attempted to read because of TikTok, I turned them books back in. I resold those books. The like spicy scenes aren't disgusting. And I'm a nasty. They were very well written. The banter is very well written. The characters, the men in this book, she did her thing. Last but not least, I want y'all to know that my top favorite book for 2023 was Little Life. Okay? I got my reasons. My number 1 top favorite for 2024 is, drumroll please, please, please. A little louder, okay. Perfect Peace by Daniel Black. Oh my gosh. This book was given to me by, she's my mom's friend who has become my like aunt. She was like, it's a really good book. It's really good. I was like, okay. She's also a Scorpio. I love my Scorpios. Read this book, fell in love, gave it to my mom. My mom read the book, fell in love. Guess who else is gonna read the book? Say it. You know who it is. My best friend. She's gonna read the book. I don't even know. Okay, what I can tell you is the book is about a child that is raised as the opposite gender than what they were born as. Okay, it's finna get deep. Daniel Black is now going on my list as one of my favorite authors. I then, of course, went to go buy some more of his books. In the midst of that, DM'd them, everything. I love when authors respond back to you. Saw that another acquaintance of mine was following on my Instagram. I was like, messaged them. I was like, you read Daniel Black? He was like, yeah, I read his books in college. I said, I'm finna get some more. I got some more. And this is also one of those books where you remember the characters, you connect with them, their names stick with you, right? Like when someone else reads it and you have a reading buddy, you're gonna be like, you remember when so-and-so did this? Like, it's like you know them. That's what this book does to you. It takes you there. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my favorite books for 2024. I'm really excited for 2025. If you guys have any recommendations, especially based off of what you saw here, I am currently reading Hold Please. So as far as like my psychology and philosophy and all that stuff, those are like my study reads. That's a whole nother type of video. So current reads, When Breath Becomes Air. I heard this is about to tear me up emotionally. The Sorrows of Satan, Tales of Redemption and Temptation. My pastor gave me this book. It's called This Here Flesh. I do have another Cole Arthur Riley book, Black Liturgies. And I have the Daniel Black book sitting over there, as well as Babel. I hope you guys are having a great, wonderful beginning of your 2025. Stay safe. Keep reading. Bye.